I studied French in France, then moved on to Germany where I studied German language, and then did business administration in German language in Germany. German language is one of the languages that people find really difficult, but in 6 months I was able to get in grips with the language enough to start university. So my German language is actually better than many native Germans. I tell you, if I speak German here, wow, you give me an award. So yes, I went on and I did business administration up to the master's degree level in Germany, and then I moved on to the US where I did filmmaking. I was actually already in the filmmaking business in Nigeria as a little girl. I was acting, dancing, singing, all to make a little money to help mom and dad. And so I studied filmmaking. I studied a bit of acting, and I did communications management in the US. And then I came back to the UK where I studied law. I did the graduate diploma in law, the LLB, the legal practice course, and the LLM in professional legal practice. And then I returned to Nigeria and then went to law school. I can see so many of my friends in law school. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys. I really feel good. Like, oh God, thank you. So I did law school in Nigeria. It's in the process of law school. I was actually researching to start my PhD, and I wanted to do my PhD in corporate governance as it relates to political parties in Nigeria. And in the process of doing that, studying the political system, and then getting to meet, in fact, some of them who are here, who are big political juggernauts in law school, we started looking at Nigeria, and we realized we had to do something different. And that's how we ended up forming the National Interest Party. In fact, we do not pay nomination fees at NIP. We give you the forms free, and we only give it to you because we believe you are a good person and you are going to give Nigeria good leadership. Our leaders before us were giving us blueprints, great blueprints for that. I read the entire manifestos of all the political parties before we registered NIP. Some of them were amazing. And then you ask yourself, if the people before us had these plans, we all follow political parties. They come out, they give us manifestos, and they have great manifestos. But then when they get into power, we do not see any of those. We do not see any of those manifestos manifesting. All we see is misery, pain, more problems, more hunger, more pain. Why? I have asked myself that question. And the only reason I find, to my mind, the true reason we are not moving forward in Nigeria is called vested interests. So, even when the best of us comes to the fore, the vested interest syndrome takes over, and then we are not able to perform for our country. We are getting nowhere with all our manifestos except we decide to fight vested interest in Nigeria. National Interest Party, which is the party I am running under, has made it compulsory that all the leaders that come through us represent everybody's interest. And that's what I am promising to do. We should have a country where every Nigerian is able to just go online and look at how much money the country is making and how the country is spending it at all levels. Whether it is at the world level, or at the local government level, or at the state level, or at the national level, we should be able to follow all our resources. Everyday Nigerians who are interested should be able to know exactly what we are earning and exactly what we are spending, where we are spending it, which people we are giving contracts to, how they are delivering on those contracts, and whether or not they are delivering on the level we are paying them to do. These are the kind of things my government will bring to this country. Transparency, accountability, focus, equality, justice. And it's so easy to do because the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is the most powerful person in this country, and she is able to give power to those who can use power to do good for all of us. And that's why I need to be in that position, so that we can put the right people in charge of our affairs. I will take us away from evil. I will not let us have people who would not think about us first in power. I'm not saying that we won't have people who are bad in power. All I'm saying is they will not have the opportunity to do work that they have done in the past. Before Buhari announced his cabinet, the 6 months before he announced his cabinet, that was the best 6 months in civil service in Nigeria. I experienced it one-on-one. Everybody got to work before 8 o'clock. I'd never seen that in any ministry in Nigeria before those 6 months. Everybody. Directors were at their tables. You come into an office, you expect to sit for 3-4 hours, 10 minutes you're done. And then I have to ask, what's going on? They say, this one, the government has changed. We don't know what kind of people will take over under this new administration. And then guess what? 6 months later, when the administration was now settled and the new guys who were going to lead the government were selected, everything went back to business as usual. Why? Because those were not the kind of people they expected. Those were the usual people, and the usual people do things the usual way. In my government, there won't be the usual people. And even if the usual people are there, they won't do things the usual way. We will checkmate them and we'll make sure that for once, people are doing what they should do for this country. I am ready to serve. I definitely am. I am a mother to so many children. So many, not just the ones that I gave birth to biologically, but many. I am directly responsible for many, and I am indirectly responsible for so much more. And it scares me that I may be living in a country worse than what we have now if I do not do anything about the situation at hand. I have stopped being afraid. I have stopped being afraid because I know that fear is the reason most of us who know exactly what to do or how to do things in this country have refused to step up. Today, I officially offer myself to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I ask you all to please give me your shoulders to ride on. I can't do it alone. On my own, OIO. But with you all, it is doable. I believe all it takes is faith and hard, sensible, efficient work. Working hard is one thing, working efficiently is another, but thank God I know how to do both. I'm asking you all, fellow Nigerians, give me your shoulders, give me your wings, let me fly on your wings, let me ride on you, let me get us out of trouble in this country because I can do it.